What's up, y'all? Hold on, let me check my volume. Yep, I'm good. What's up?
What up, gang?
We're
It's React and
back
Draw.
with some otherworldly news.
That's right. We had a great stream a few months back about the aliens right now. We had our alien congressional hearing.
It's been months already. When was
I
it?
don't know. I can't remember. Like time, ever since like the pandemic, time has kind of eluded me. And I think for a lot of other people,
I think you might
it's
be right
like
though. I think that might have been like July.
it could have been like last year. I have no idea what's going on, like in terms of what is happening, when it happened. It's just weird. I know it happened like a while back, like a while back. It might be just last month.
Good
I think it
guess.
was at least July. So maybe
Had,
it's not months. It's like a couple months, barely.
yeah, it
Right.
had something. I
But
don't know.
whatever. Look. Am I writing an almanac or something? I'm not. Okay. I'm just happy to be here. Listen, anyway, we had a great stream about that. We were breaking it down. Okay, we were talking about the congressional hearing, and where this guy, some whistleblower dude, I don't know where he came from. He allegedly worked for some agencies, and he's telling people, "Hey, there's reports of like, you know, red squares flying around and black cubes inside of white spheres, harassing employees of some kind of I don't know, aeronautical company or some shit."
So they had the
Just
transparent
swarming in
the
the air,
transparent
harassing them.
spheres with the cubes was after them, bro.
Yeah, like the little balls from that movie Phantasm from back in the day, or like the Langoliers, that Stephen King TV movie.
Oh man, I forgot about the Langoliers, bro.
That's right. See, when you come to React and Draw, you get the preem, preem, prime, cream of the crop, boomer references. Anyway, how's everybody doing? We got Alpha Proto in the chat. We got Massive Panda in the chat. How you guys
What's up?
doing?
Alpha Proto saying
Anyway,
here
yes.
said, "Why does the alien mummy look like one of my elementary school art sculptures?" I was saying that all day.
Nobody knows. I don't know where they.
It's a fossil, yo. You have to give it a chance. It doesn't matter if it looks exactly like a bootleg copy of ET. I don't know. Maybe I'm being unfair. What did you think, Dan, when you saw this?
Well, I remember there was some alien documentary that came out years ago that had a little mummified. They said it was like a mummified alien or something, and
Mm-hmm.
then people theorized, nah, it was not a mummified alien. It was like a it was like like if somebody has a stillborn, or
Oh,
you know that they'll mummify that, in the burial
okay.
or some shit. But I think they're trying to say that it's not human. So they threw that explanation out the window.
Hmm.
So I'm curious to see what they say. I mean, it looks fake as hell. I'm not even gonna bury the lead. It looks like some woodshop class. It looked like Alpha Proto in the chat, so woodshop class. You get a B+4.
Ah, another thing. It just Alpha Proto says that's how Mexico's alien congressional meeting is try to show up to the U.S. one with a badly sculpted clay doll.
Cause
We
yeah,
Lamb
cause
is here says the thumbnail
oh,
looks like Yoda.
Baby Yoda. There's a theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a theory that all of this alien stuff that's coming out is like just priming the pump for a big psyop of like, for a fake alien invasion and holograms and stuff like that. And then through that, they're gonna like bilk more money from the people, and to fund all this research that'll go nowhere.
Okay,
And
but okay. So I get what you're saying, and I agree. I'm just like, maybe I'm more optimistic. Hey, Brina, what's up? Said he ET phone home head ass. Yeah. Um, I don't think the alien things are hitting the way the powers that be wanted to hit, bro. Like nobody cares. Even today, like who cared on the internet today about this? Like my Twitter feed. But it was like Twitter feed of people I know who are naturally inquisitive people. And then they just like were like, oh, this is fake. I didn't see yeah, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see widespread Twitter talking about this. Black Twitter don't care about this. Like who cares about this? So if they're trying to psyop us or make a bunch of psyops in the future, I don't know. Gonna have to be really good because I think like society right now is worried about like I don't know the price of their groceries or something. Like, okay.
And I mean, can you blame them for not being excited? Our own government is not that excited. Like, if you found out that there was like cubes and spheres floating around, and what, and that guy, and the guy during the U.S. congressional hearing, he said that there was a red square the size of like a football field floating
Yeah,
around. And if that's out there, like, and real or whatever, like that would be like the number one story in America right now. That would be like there'd be like people interviewing the president of like the what do you call it, the press secretary about it. They would at least get one question saying, "Can you get a statement on this red cube or red square that's like floating around? What is it? Do you have any research on that?" Like nothing, you know. And they themselves, on behalf of the government, they said that people got killed for trying to expose this in the past. Are they trying to find the bodies of Agent Mulder and Scully, who's like buried 6 feet deep in the Arizona desert for trying to expose the aliens? Are they trying to, uncover this mystery? Is Joe Biden on the case to find these missing agents or missing like officials of some that found out ET was real? No. So why is like I don't know some dude from I don't know South Central of the hood on like you know borrowed Wi-Fi from McDonald's is supposed to give a shit? Like nobody. Like,
right.
it's not real.
I just first of all, if I don't know about these people. Oh, I guess they got to be professional. If I saw a red cube the size of a football field, bro, and I had to report that, I don't even
Yeah.
think I'd be professional about it. Like y'all got to listen to me.
There, Mr. Sean. I
I'm like
think you
Mr.
need
Stevens,
to.
you need to calm down.
Yeah.
There was a red cube. All right, they told me not to talk about it.
Cuckoo.
And they take you away like in the movies, like guards.
Yeah, exactly. And it's stupid. It's like oh, and, I don't know, man. I think like everybody's just been like brainwashed by movies to not give a crap until like I don't know the government tells you to or like or I don't know like it's just like the government's
They,
supposed to be like, oh, this stuff isn't real, stop it, but then they also try to validate it at the same time. It might be real. It's like some weird game that they play. It's like, yo, bro, just talk about the cube. You know,
man, look,
it's been like how long has it been? It's been like a month. I mean, I don't know how long it's been as per this the beginning of the show, but since it's been a while since the last congressional hearing about these aliens, I haven't heard any follow up on like who was killed trying to cover it up. That should be like priority number one,
right.
especially if people from the government is killing people trying to expose the aliens. I mean, the government's not supposed to kill anybody for trying to expose anything.
Right.
And the Congress people were like, they're chilling, like, damn, some people died trying to expose this. Oh, man, sorry, bro. Like, yo, we'll try to get to the bottom of it, but damn, that's sucks to be them. And it's like, yo, you are part of the government, bro.
Like, it was you,
You're supposed
fam.
to be more outraged and everything. You're not supposed to like treat it as normal that the government's supposed to be whacking people out just because
Right.
they saw like Mr. Spock hanging out in the corner of Area 51. That's not supposed to happen. What the hell? It's pretty stupid, if you ask me. But this is like normal shit, and like the people care. They act like that too. Like, yeah, word. They look. some people died and stuff. That's what happens, and it's like, yo, but it's not supposed to happen. That
Right.
happens like in a movie, okay? That
But
happens
it's
like
like
in
we
Men
don't
in
care
Black
because we saw the plot
spinoff.
already. We saw this. We saw this script like a million times. Now it's just like, oh, it's playing on real life. It's are people's like
Yeah, yeah,
perception of reality is just like muddled into one now,
yeah.
and they
They're just
be
not outraged by anything. They're just not outraged by like or like if it's like, oh yeah, that's like X Files. They just kill people. That's it. And then like
maybe
by the time you get to like season 6 of X Files, you're already like numb to when like the shadowy agent shoots some dude for like having some dossier he's not supposed to have in his hands, and that's how people act now. Oh, the sound of the police. They're coming to get me.
oh, it's over, guys. We got to end the stream, y'all. We on the run, B.
Oh boy.
I have Enrico says Mexican jail for a lot of them. You know, I have a small theory before we get into video mode, y'all, and we'll get to this article. But what they're talking about in the chat right now is Master Panda said people are like aliens. Meh. Did you see Orange Man's mugshot though? And then like Twitter's too busy trying to roast Oprah and The Rock to care about some aliens. I guess they're talking about Oprah and The Rock asking for money or something. Which, by the way, I haven't followed up on that story like at all. I just like heard about it in passing. But what I was gonna say, right? Maybe they also don't care because of social media. Like,
Mhm.
there's something wild happening on our social media every day. Even if it's not a top story, it could just be like some. It's like, oh, aliens happened today, and then it's like, yeah, and here's a video of a teacher and a student throwing hands. It's like, oh, but that means nothing. I was like, yeah, but it was crazy though. Like, there's something crazy happening like on the internet every day.
Yeah, the internet now and these social media sites, they're about dopamine hits. Like, what gives you the bigger dopamine hit? Seeing like, I don't know, some OF fan, there's some OF model twerking, that's gonna give some guy the dopamine hit.
Yeah,
Seeing like it's like some teacher fist fighting his student
right.
is gonna give you the dopamine hit. Like a I don't know, 2 hour kind of dull congressional hearing where they don't show you any pictures, they don't have anything. It's not gonna really excite the masses like that, unless they start paying people off to excite them.
Yeah,
Like if the government says something, they're not that excited. But if they pay off TikTok influencers to say something to agree, then everybody be interested.
is that working too though?
On normies, it does, I think.
I guess. Like I want you, everybody's favorite TikTok influencer Harry Sasson or whatever. I saw him like pass by, like his page showed up on my feed, and it was like him and his boy, and they're like putting out videos right now. Bro, when I go into the comments, yo, there was no positive comment, like none, zero.
Yeah, but they still watch the video to get mad about it though.
Yeah,
And this alien thing kind of fizzled out like within, I don't know, hours after the hearing was over. So but yeah, I mean, that's
like today,
what's
I'm gonna give you an example. Today, it was the aliens. You know what else was today? Some girl named Suki, I think, or whatever. I don't know, some and she went to some kind of award show. I'm not exactly, or at least it looked like an award show. And what did she do when she got there? Like in front of like the backdrops, red carpet looking joint. She started getting on the floor and she started twerking. And then the comments filled with people like, "Yo, why are you doing this? This is taking black people back, whatever, blah blah blah." And that was the outrage. They cared more about that than they cared about this fake alien because it had more optics.
hmm.
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Well, I guess we're gonna dive into it and see like how shocking this actually is. I think this is all subtitles, obviously, because it took place in Mexico. This is how the article starts.
Right. So this is from the New York Post.
Yes.
Let's
Before
get
that,
to it. What?
before all of
More?
that, let me add a double check my audio here. make sure. Oh, I did not have it active. Give me a second, yo. Boom. All right. And
William says the aliens might have visited in the 40s and 50s when we were smart and invented the A bomb, but now they left.
they out. Ah, okay, let's get into this UFO. Excuse me. Let's get into this alien corpse Mexican congressional hearing.
Son seres no humanos que no son parte de nuestra evolución terrestre y que después de desaparecer no hay una evolución posterior. De acuerdo a la Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México, quien realizó los análisis de carbono 14, estos seres tienen alrededor de 1000 años de antigüedad. Es decir, no se trata de seres que fueron recuperados en naves, que son estrellamientos, sino son seres que estaban sepultados en minas de diatomea, tierra de diatomea. La diatomea es una alga fosilizada con 17 millones de antigüedad, es fitoplancton que abundaba en aquel tiempo y al desaparecer se fosilizó.
That was it. They discovered the alien bodies in some mines. And they look super small. They're like, what, about this tall? Like,
For sure.
I don't think they can threaten us, bro.
Look at him. Look at him. It's a little guy.
CT. It's little ET.
It's mini me of ET. He's very crumbly, you know. He looks like giant paper mache, really. I mean, like, what am I supposed to be thinking about this? He got a little face.
And that's
Like
what
little
people were
ink.
saying. You got a little nose. You got All right, so let's get into this here. Mexican politicians were shown two mummified corpses this week that a UFO expert claimed are a clear demonstration of non-human aliens. The two bodies, with only 3 fingers on each hand and elongated ET-style heads, were displayed in windowed boxes Tuesday for a public congressional hearing on identified anomalous phenomena.
That's unidentified
Oh, sorry,
anomalous
unidentified.
phenomenon.
Yes.
Although I guess these are identified as I don't know what these things look like to me. Like they look it's like little demon people or something like that. Little imps, you know. Like remember like in that movie The Gate with Stephen Dorff? They're just like walking around like
Ironically, I've not seen The Gate.
I mean probably like a lot of people have not seen The Gate or remember it. It's just this low budget 80s horror movies. Oh man. I gotta update my movie references, man. It's all about Barbie, right? Let's just mention Barbie and TikTok. That's what. Anyway, let me.
Were there aliens in Barbie though?
I don't know. Maybe. Let's see.
All right. So, we are not alone. Mosin, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, said. A longtime UFO enthusiast told lawmakers that the DNA testing proved that these specimens are not part of our terrestrial evolution. This is the first time extraterrestrial life, is presented in such a form, and I think there is a clear demonstration that we are dealing with non-human specimens that are not related to any species in our world. Ancient specimens retrieved from Cusco, Peru in 2017, the hearing was told. Scientists recently studying the UFO specimens at the Autonomous National University in Mexico were able to extract DNA evidence from the specimens using radiocarbon dating. Musin Explain.
That was a Freudian slip with distract, because you think it's a distraction from like I don't know whatever.
That's a
It's
good
not
point. I didn't even catch
real.
it. I mean, what am I supposed to think about this? Look at my man's B.
Hey, look, they got the scientific study. Okay, they have the whatever the scientific analysis, the microscopes, the what do you call it? Taking samples and stuff, and they're putting it in the big whatever they use to analyze the components of genetic material, and they're saying this thing ain't human. Okay, so everybody's laughing, looking like it looks like I don't know some paper mache project that you give to your grandma in the fifth grade, but this is aliens, bro. This is aliens. All right.
As they claim.
Sorry, I didn't live up to like the Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, like it didn't live up to like I don't know Commander Worf from the Klingon Galaxy.
Didn't live up to
This is
Predator.
yeah, it didn't live up to Predator or Predator Two or Predators or Alien versus Predator, Alien versus Predator Two Requiem or whatever it's called.
Prey.
Sorry, yeah, Prey. This is it. He's he's like I don't know. He's like 12 inches tall, the size of a ruler,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he might have done. Was he a wise man?
I don't know. Well, there's two of them, and they're both the same size.
That's true. It's a small head, I guess, a small face. So he doesn't have a big brain or anything like that.
How do you?
But they say that crows are intelligent too, so it's not the
Oh
size of the
yes,
brain
I
that
was actually
matters,
reading about that recently.
Right. Maybe these are the dudes who came with the secret knowledge on how to build the pyramids or whatnot. You
Throwback.
never know.
All right, let's hold on. How much of this is not much. Let's see, where was I? Oh, here we go. Jose de Jesus Salce Benitez, director of the Scientific Institute for Health of the Mexican Navy, says the X-rays, 3D reconstructions, and DNA analysis had been carried out on the remains. I can affirm that these bodies have no relation to human beings, he said.
True.
The mysterious findings were presented alongside a slew of other videos of UFOs and unidentified anomalous phenomena. The hearing aimed to rule on the phenomenon in the aerial space protection law, which would turn Mexico into the first country in the world to acknowledge the presence of aliens on the planet, local media reported. Ryan Graves, the Ryan Graves, the executive director of Americans for Safe Aerospace and former U.S. Navy pilot, told the hearing that UAPs represents an urgent priority for both aerospace safety and scientific inquiry. And I guess they got some videos
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
Okay,
I
so
mean, here's yeah. All right. All right. So this is last part says earlier this year, the expert tweeted about a photograph of a sunset over a stadium near the U.S. Mexico border that featured a UAP. I believe it's a ship of non-human origin. He wrote. Hmm. Interesting.
now I do
Okay.
want to say that in my adventures on Twitter today, there was one tweet that put a community note on one of these posts saying that there's a group or a person, I cannot remember, so don't quote me on it, that famously creates alien hoaxes, and they're involved with this. So this might just all be fake. I mean, I don't
This is
believe
what
in it.
somebody purported to. Hey, this is Mexican government, pal. Like,
I'm actually, hold on, I might have the post saved. Actually, let me go get it. see here. All right. This is the same video with them opening the stuff. Yeah. Readers added context to this video. I can't even zoom into that. The alien mummy from Nazca is a hoax and a fraud promoted by known Mexican journalist and UFO grifter, Jamie Musin, the same guy I was reading about. And
Oh,
they have three articles here. The first article is the only one that's in English. The other two are not. Matter of fact, one of the articles actually doesn't pops up with an error.
interesting.
Unearthing.
These alien mummies are what to say up there? These alien mummies appear to be a mix of looted body parts. So just slapping a couple things together.
This was from 2018.
It's not that long ago. Is this the same guy presenting this information now? I mean, you could like just slap a bunch of shit together and throw in some sand and some, I don't know, some plant food or something and call it an alien, I guess. And as long as it's not human DNA, or you can mix it up with anything.
Right.
They have these little DNA kits where you can use to like try and analyze DNA. I have no idea.
However, if you go into the comments of that same tweet, there's also another guy that says your community note is incorrect because I have the real information here. And at that point, I kind of just bowed out because it was like too much. And I was doing things during the day at work, so I had stuff to do. I was like, I can't follow this madness right now. Maybe I'll do a deep dive and I'll give an update as this story unfolds or disappears, because I don't know if they I guess they should care. Technically the Earth, or at least the governments, should care, right? Because this is the first time that alleged non-human, possibly from outer space, bodies have been presented to the public in a congressional hearing of some sort. So technically they should be following this up. I just don't know if they will. Now, I'm just saying, me personally, I don't know. It looks fake as hell, but hey, what do I know? It's a lot of information to go through.
Yeah. You never know. It might be real. But if there's no follow-up after this, then it won't matter.
Right. No, you're right. It won't matter.
And it seems to be like, I don't know, there have to be more interest within other governments too. Like our government's going to want to like, hey, can I get a crack at looking at this? But they're not concerned with that right now. We're not allowed to like imagine beyond this earth. We're just supposed to like, I don't know, just talk about inflation and voting and it's kind of lame.
De antigüedades, fitoplancton que abundaba.
Was this wasn't the same video yet? Wait, what was all this?
What if that little dude just popped up out of nowhere? Like he basically like,
he just woke up?
Yeah, what if he just yeah. Even if it was fake, it was like a springboard that popped up. They would all freak out. They're like, ah!
Oh, this is a longer video. Oh, it's 15 minutes now. I got time to watch all this. What is it? The whole presentation? Is this the whole hearing? Humano and no humano, bro. Just so that you know.
Facts.
Oh, I saw a post that said they tried to do an X-ray in it, and they saw. Yeah, there you go. Said there's eggs inside of them.
I don't know. Maybe that's why that other tweet you found was trying to be like, oh, this is like a mix of different, like, I don't know, body parts and ideas. And it's very like Sci-Fi Channel-esque. But that's kind of crazy. He looks like kind of like the guy who popped out in the Alien, the xenomorph.
Yeah. Hey, look, they have school projects right here. What's going on? They tried,
Hmm.
are they discrediting their thing, or is this just? I don't know. So I'm gonna have to sit down and maybe we'll do an Alien Part Two. When Dan and I, when you and I break this whole thing down, we'll do an update to this to see what's going on.
Yeah. But basically, that was our like main story. That was the
Yeah, that
tales.
was.
And so, what do you guys think in the chat? Let's see what these uh fine people have to say about this.
Yeah, let's scroll up. Oh, John A. Douglas in the house. What's up, man? Hold on, let me scroll up. I know you guys were talking. A grip. Uh, I think I'm gonna start here. Um, he said. Brina said, "Well, I'm gonna believe it, cause why not?"
Hey, they tell you they're supposed to believe everything else the government says, so why not believe that? They're gonna choose not to believe this one.
I don't know. Faye is here. What's up? Say, yeah, I think those are real. Well, she thinks they're real. You know what I'm saying? Say, if this, Brina says, if this is the alien race we got to worry about, we're gonna be all right. I mean, yeah. I mean, if they're actually that size, like I'm thinking about, these things that are freaking like 7 feet tall or something like this,
Exactly.
and I'm like, is this your king? Man,
Little
look.
shit, little shrimps. Punt that dude across the room like real quick. Like,
Yeah,
pow.
that's what Brina just said. Punt that little shit like a football.
Maybe that's what happened back in the day. So the aliens pop out of nowhere, try to claim to be the boss, and then like some ancient, I don't know, Neanderthal just like gave him a karate kick and punted him over 2 dunes. Did the first field goal in history.
I mean, we talk crap right now, but what if we find out, right? What if we find out like they float and got like psionic powers and shit? Like, it's
And you
like,
never know. I mean, they got the cubes now, man. Maybe they're in the sphere. They're in the cube. They control the cubes, and
yeah, because they
you
said that
know,
this was alleged. These fossils are from 1,000 years ago. That was like before they had all the fire stuff. Now,
now everyone's like a UFO expert on Twitter, or like, oh, you think those are like aliens coming from outer space? Oh no, no, no. They are actually interdimensional beings that phase in and out of our reality. And there's many ways to communicate with them, like using drugs like DMT and ayahuasca. You take the drugs, and then your brain shifts into seeing these new creatures, and they'll talk to you. And
so if I take said chemicals, I can phase into another dimension.
I don't know. They say these people try to claim that they're talking to like clockwork elves. That's the big thing that Joe Rogan said. You talk to like the clockwork elves when you take DMT, and they pop out of a field and start talking to you or some shit like that.
Wait,
I
wait,
don't really believe it though. It's like,
wait. Who are the Clockwork Elves? I need this is new lore. I don't. I'm
yeah, the
lost.
clockwork elves. Google it. I tell you, like just
What's going on?
you can put your safe search on or whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean, let me see.
Yeah,
Clock.
it's like the clockwork elves. They talk. You ever heard about them?
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about them. I heard about them 60
How
seconds
could
ago with you.
how could they be sure they're talking to an alien? Like when you're taking drugs, it just rewires like the chemical reactions in your brain so you can like hallucinate and see things. You're just remembering like some old movie you saw. You're remembering like whatever you saw in like Fire in the Sky with DB Sweeney and Robert Patrick back in 1994 or something. It's not like real.
What is this? Hold on. This is what I found.
Yeah, it says Machine Elves or DMT Elves, a journey into the DMT spirit world.
Bro, what's going on?
Exactly.
I'm naive now. All of a sudden, I'm in. Said the second time he tried DMT, Ali broke through. Oh, they got a whole storyline. My man Ali is he's going through it. Hold on. Let's get to the 7.
Yeah, people claim they're seeing their multiple people are seeing the same thing or having the same hallucination.
Fiery, silvery beings surrounded him. He describes their towering, slender bodies, cloaked in what can only be described as alien skin. Hey, 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 I'm trying to read. Get out of here. Come on now. Oh, my lord. I was getting to the good part. No, I do not want to grow shrooms. What is this? Double blind magazine? Where am I? Fire silver beings, or maybe they just had gray. They had alien skin, or maybe just gray spandex. But their imposing nature wasn't the most unusual thing about them. It was their faces. Their faces matched Ali's friends, who had already been in the room before his DMT experience began. So, never mind. I was like, so what you're seeing is your friends, but except you're like hallucinating or something, right? At least that's what.
Probably.
Well, I guess who am I to deny his DMT experience? Yet these entities weren't just his friends; they were distinctly different, in that their faces were jumbled and abstracted, and leaking colored light. What does that mean? What do you mean? What does that mean? It's like if you It's like if I saw you, except like you didn't have brown skin anymore. You were just like translucent or something, or like you would.
I guess. But people have had similar reactions, right, to acid, right? I heard people take acid and they see like cartoons look real and like the walls melting and stuff.
Bro, that's
So
scary as hell. That job just like doing whatever and ingesting whatever it is that people take, and then all of a sudden Sonic the Hedgehog just walk by.
yeah, I want to see that.
I'm here like, yo, this is crazy, man, and then like Mario come up, it's a me. Like I that's kind of wild, bro. I don't know. I wouldn't take something like that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
and I don't want to know what's in this head that's gonna pop out. Like in my imagination, you're gonna see some crazy stuff I saw in the video game, or some creepy alien I saw
Right.
in a B movie from the Sci-Fi Channel. Like I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
We've absorbed too much stupid stuff. Imagine me on that, and then all of a sudden like Silent Hill comes real. I'm no. I'll get chased by Pyramid Head. I'm good. Let me read some more of the other comments. Let me get this stupid article off this page right now. Oh man. Enrico says, I don't believe it unless it tastes like meat. Test this alien jerky. Like beef jerky. Will I am says eat them. They said someone said they look like paper mache pinatas. Yo, they definitely look like pinatas. Lamb says, if you break that alien open, he'll be filled with bubblegum and Jolly Ranchers.
he's like a Mexican pinata. I'm sure Twitter's like having all the jokes right now. They're
Oh, they're
like,
going ham. They're going ham.
oh yeah, I heard of illegal aliens from Mexico, but this is ridiculous. Womp womp.
They already put Joe Biden's head on it and gave him the same texture as the fossil, bro. It's over. Enrico says it's not cannibalism, it's alien, right? No, I don't think that'll be cannibalism because they're not us.
Yeah.
Brina says I'm laughing because I know I could beat it. I just thought I'd have to fight. No, you could definitely punt this unless they have psychic powers. Then Enrico says pull out the teriyaki.
Enrico's getting hungry.
Trying to eat some aliens, bro.
William says, I was getting ready for the engineer's buff ass from the Prometheus movie. Yeah,
I'm
I
not. I'm
know.
not fighting no engineer.
That guy was huge. Brina says the DNA is a 30% difference from human, allegedly, but not really. It's like our cousin, our distant cousin. William says Mexico getting these little aliens coked out.
Yeah,
They look
man.
like this, like some giant cocaine statue or something.
You know what it looked
Uh,
like? It looked like the skeleton of a creature you would see in a comedy movie or something. I don't.
100%. Massive Panda says, not to be dismissive, but if the aliens arrived decades ago and were not able to defeat our older, outdated defense systems, they're either weak sauce or not hostile. Despite our assumptions based on the way aliens are characterized in movies, is it possible they're less advanced, weaker, and even dumber than humans?
Mm,
Maybe they float into our reality somewhere through a rift in the space-time continuum, and they're like, "How did they get here?" And they just wander
s-
around until they fall on something, fall in a ditch, and it happens so rarely that it's not even worth anything. Like, if there were like thousands of these things like falling on into our reality, then everyone would notice. But maybe like once every like 375 years, one dude just like pops into our reality. Oops, my bad. Start walking, and then they just like fall off a cliff. Get chased by a
maybe.
dog. I don't know, and then they're just like government will come in a truck and say, "All right, thanks for letting us know about this weird little thing. We're gonna take them, add them to the collection of the other like seven that exist." I don't know.
Hold on. Wieland brings up a good point, and that's the point that I'm about to elaborate on. So how can you invent intergalactic space travel and not beat us in the 1940s though? So, given that, then you mentioned that one of the theories is that they have dimensional travel. If we're going by pure theory speculation here, right?
Um,
Then you do not have to be a genius unless you're the one that made the rift. Now, if the rift just naturally happens on there, this is I'm speaking purely sci-fi here, y'all. I don't even believe in any of this, but
it's like
for this,
sci-fi fantasy here.
yeah. But for the sake of argument, let's say on their home world, right? Dimensional rifts open at random and they're trying to find out, like, oh, what's on the other side? And this isn't the case that they are not the ones that make the device that make the rift just happens. Then it is possible that a bunch of dummies can come into our existence. Now, if it's space travel, then I'm gonna have to say it's geniuses. They're geniuses because we can't even get to Mars. We can't even get to
Maybe,
Mars.
yeah. Maybe the goal is not to destroy us. Like maybe if you saw their planet, they'd be like, it'd be more awesome than our planet. They'd be like, you think we want to take you over? Our planet is way more bigger, way more awesome. Way less weirdos living there. Like, we're just here to study, folks. We're just here to study. Like,
Yeah, maybe. I mean, of course, there's all the conflicting. Remember the dude who the spacecraft, like something legitimately crashed in his backyard or something, and he claimed he saw like. You didn't hear about the story?
I did hear something about it.
Yeah, this happened in the beginning. It's been alien year. This happened in I want to say the beginning of the summer, and then he claims that he saw like a 9 foot creature. Bro. This is way different than the Captain Paper Mache's over here. Maybe they have different tiers of alien. That was like the low tier.
Maybe those are the kids, and
Maybe.
these aliens are watching this live stream right now, mad that we're making fun of their dead kids, their mummified children. They're gonna be
I
pissed.
mean, listen, aliens. If you out there, look. We need something to live stream about, and this was the perfect opportunity. I'm sorry that your kids was being bad and fell through the dimensional rift, and now we out here, making jokes on them. But like, we kind of envy y'all because you might have it better than us. You got dimensional rift, spaceships, red cubes, all kinds of stuff going on. All we got is I don't know a bunch of geriatric leaders like Joe Biden and Mitch McConnell. You know what I'm saying?
And we got like I don't know movies like Blue Beetle.
Right. We ain't got a lot going on. All right. So sorry we clowning your children.
Let's see. Um, Enrico says their rep didn't believe what he was saying. Even he's like when he was presenting their findings, was even acting like he believed the crap. Uh, Yeah, heck was saying bad actors. Yeah, it's like no one's. I don't know. I don't know why they have these hearings. It's like if they don't believe it, like if they're not real, then you have to like I don't know pre-screen this stuff. But if they're presented, I would think that have to be taken seriously.
Yeah, they were in the middle of Congress. So I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna assume like something is happening that's more than just I don't know. They're not entertaining nonsense. So either it's real or they're gonna use this non-real thing to do something else. You're using this I don't know psyop or psychological operation to achieve some other goal that we don't know about. But I don't think they're just like popping people in for no reason.
I don't know. They using new
Like, people
things.
could say it's a distraction, but I'm like, a distraction from what? Like, they only present the information for a day, and immediately people forgot about it. So, are people really distracted? This is like when the first congressional hearing happened in Congress in the U.S. They were just like, "This is a distraction from the Joe Biden emails," and it's like, bro, people forgot about the UFOs like literally like 6 hours after the meeting was over.
That's
Okay?
a fact.
And we're definitely back on to Joe Biden's and Hunter Biden's emails. Like it wasn't even taking over the full of the whole of Twitter too. By the way, it was just like a segment of Twitter cared about the alien stuff, and the rest was still very locked on to Hunter Biden's emails. Still hooked on to whatever Trump getting arrested for having pieces of paper in his house. Like there was still uh a lot of stuff. We're still very focused on these things. Okay, the alien stuff is not even top 10. This I know people who were like alien enthusiasts that didn't even know the story happened.
Damn.
Like, what this happened? Like, bro, this is like your dream come true happened today, and they didn't even know about the aliens in Mexico right now with the bodies.
With the bodies.
Any one of these incidents, by the way, would be the series finale of some alien conspiracy show.
You're right.
Back in the day, like this would be the series finale of X-Files, where Mulder goes to court and exposes the aliens. That would be like the end of the show. In fact, it was the end of the show. Him going to court and like talking about aliens. Now it just happens like I guess every couple months, and like no one really gives a crap. It's just business as usual.
Like, oh, whatever.
Anyway, I guess they don't care unless it's like Independence Day or like the big spaceship blows.
Yeah, if it's
up,
Independence Day, maybe they might care.
Yeah.
What we got here? Enrico says Sean will be taking that. Funny. I don't even know what DMT stands for, bro.
I forget what it's called. It's like a chemical or something. I think it's a chemical that like naturally occurs in the brain, like when you sleep. But they distilled it into like a product that you could take, and then you can hallucinate and whatnot. It doesn't last that long. That's what I heard.
Right.
I don't do drugs, so
William
I'm not the
says,
expert.
what if their planet is full of SJWs? Oh my god.
They're all canceled. They would never be able to have the chance to do interdimensional travel.
Yeah, word. There was just the communism would like destroy them.
Yeah, you can't even lift off the planet. I mean,
maybe that's why they're wandering around here dumb as hell, getting fossilized.
oh, I don't know. They were just like whoever would be able to invent the starship that can launch them into another planet. They would just like I don't know, cancel that dude for
making progress. I feel like he's climate change. You know what I'm saying?
He wrote a bad tweet. He put a like on I don't know an old tweet of Roseanne's or something like it's just alien Roseanne or whatever gets him canceled. So let's see. Enrico says the real question is how much money is in the grift? How do we get in the NASA grift? Like I don't know. Good question. I mean, how much does NASA know about all this? You know, they're just supposed to be like pointing their satellites and their telescopes at the skies all day.
Right.
So they're not catching the red cubes. They're not catching the black cubes within spheres flying around
Does
They
NASA
just
have a
like,
report to make? Maybe.
yeah, it's time to haul in the NASA guy under oath and make him testify. That's how like the government isn't really in charge of anything, like for real. I mean, like the Congress people and like
Oh yeah,
they're supposed to be in charge, but like it's the administrative state that's in charge. All the letter agencies are in charge. NASA, the feds, I don't know, whoever. They're in charge of the country. But the Congress people, the president, all these people just like, I don't know, figureheads. Or else there'd be answers right now.
and there's still no answers.
Let's see. Rena says the Clockwork Elves new lore unlocked.
Yeah, I didn't know about no clockwork.
So William says if you're on psychedelics, you're gonna feel music and hear colors.
Psychedelics. That's what happened to me with Did I tell? Oh, I told Twitch about the Birdman story. I don't know if I ever told y'all about the Birdman story. I had to tussle with a dude who thought he was a bird, and it was due to psychedelics.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, so aliens. Yeah. As of right now, my current stance, as of 11:27 p.m. on the 13th of September, 2023. Yeah, I'm personally not buying it. I could be wrong. It looked fake as hell to me. I bought the red cube more than I bought.
Yeah, I mean, what happened to that guy?
I don't know. They need to bring him back. Let's interview him on the show. We're gonna start sending out requests for interviews. We should have had Plain Lady on, but no. Let me stop. Let me leave her alone.
Obviously, like, aren't they gonna like they're talking about impeaching Joe Biden and stuff? Joe Biden should bring this up as like the distraction.
Yeah.
This is the perfect distraction he needs, but obviously they don't care.
By the way, I heard about impeaching him with what? What's the impeachment?
I don't know. He's getting money from his son or something, allegedly.
Whatever,
like,
man.
I don't know, but it's
Every time I hear about these impeachments, it's like we're gonna get impeached. I'm like, okay, and then what? Then we're dealing with Kamala Harris and her laugh.
Yeah, she'll just take over, or whoever else take over. Like, there's all kind of conspiracies on like why this is happening. They're saying like, oh, they're clearing him off the board, and then somebody else will run, like Gavin Newsom or Kamala or Michelle Obama. Or one of these people
Gavin,
are gonna.
Bro.
But I don't think so. I think they're just gonna be whenever they say they're gonna switch people out midstream. I never believe it. That's what they said about Joe Biden the first time, that he can't make it. He won't make it to the debate stage. But whatever, they juiced him up. He went out there and said whatever he said, and
right
here we are apparently. But I mean, they started to ask some people, some government people about it. Like I remember in the debate, the Republican debate, they asked I don't know why, they asked like Chris Christie about it, and he just looked like, "What? You asked me the UFO question? Why do I get that question? Anyway, I think we need to concentrate on things. If I find anything, I'll let you guys know, but I think we need to be focused on things that are going on planet Earth. Like these high gas prices," or whatever the hell he said, and everyone claps, yay! And that's just like, whatever, dude.
Well.
Well, anyway, guys,
what did we learn?
We learned.
We learned absolutely nothing. Actually, I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
We learned that there were little alien mummified people roaming the earth at one time.
Yeah,
and
1,000 years ago, apparently.
Yeah, and they were kept in a box by some Mexican dude.
Right.
And obviously, it was real enough in order to present to the Mexican Congress people. And hopefully there'll be follow-ups, because it's a fun story. It lets your brain relax into something other than the same old, terrible bad news and the same, I don't know, bad music and celebrity gossip that we have. and allows you to flex your imagination a little bit, even for a little while. So, so guys, if you like what this conversation, if you like the stories, like the video,
Like,
thumbs up the video helps us
subscribe,
in the
share,
algorithm.
follow. Yep.
Yeah. If you want to hear more, you want to know when we come on, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. If you want to support the channel, hit Red a Cyberpunk Fairytale up on redcomicbook.com. It's our original graphic novel. About Red Riding Hood.
Right.
And it's our cyberpunk reimagining of the Red Riding Hood tale. She's a badass private security specialist that has to uncover the mystery behind a bioterror attack that has left her grandmother infirmed. And now she's kicking ass, whooping butts, and taking names to find out who or what is behind it.
Even on topic, y'all go follow Dan's Twitter page that Rena just put up. He's gonna be posting some. I think he has quite a few pieces of Red Cyberpunk Fairy Tale art that he's gonna be posting, so don't miss that.
That's right. I'll be posting 3 new Red Cyberpunk pieces, fully realized, full color, on my Twitter, Daniel Velez Art.
I have
the link is in the chat. The
Yeah.
links are in the description.
Yep. I have a page. I think you guys saw it before. That I'm working on for Red, like a fun. Might be a 2-pager to be honest, but I'm working at that leisurely as I'm tackling all kinds of other art duties. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. And
Yes.
we will definitely catch you next time. We'll see what the earth throws us, and we'll come on and chat about it. Oh, also, the question that I guess some of you may or may not be thinking in my head: will I reimagine this paper mache alien for fun? I don't know. It's not much to go off. It just looked like a little east. You know what it looked like? It looked like when you play a video game and you see one of them annoying imp enemies, and they're agile and they just jump at you or something like some ninja gun, but they only take one hit. That's what they look.
Hey, I tell you this, it'll be a pretty easy drawing. I mean, he's one color,
Right.
and he ain't got much features to work with.
Yeah, so I might just do it. Maybe I'll sketch it out some more. But now, going Betty vibe. But yeah, maybe alien. Maybe there'll be an alien sketch, y'all.
Hey, it could be a reimagining. I've seen some pictures, like of some drawings. I think there was even a drawing at that hearing that they said, "Oh, this is what it could look like." And
Oh, see, now I gotta watch the whole hearing, and that's why I said there might be a part 2 to this,
yeah,
because
why not?
I
In
came
fact,
into
since no
this
one else
cold.
is interested, we should be like the Alien Exposed channel. You know what I mean? Let's take it back to the '90s when they had all those shows: Alien Autopsy, Alien Fact or Fiction.
Right.
Maybe we have to like get the investigation going. It can get wild. I mean, like, look, that guy. It was the one of the singers from Blink-182. He quit the band in order to like chase around alien information,
That's funny.
and
I
that
did not
became
know
his
that.
whole life. Like, he left the band for years to like find out about alien stuff. So it can get pretty. I guess the rabbit hole can get pretty deep. Yeah. Enrico says that Mexico does provide America with the vast majority of our meat. So could the meat that we're eating be changing our DNA to be more like the aliens?
Cool. Can they change me into a Kryptonian?
No. I'm sure if anything, they would use the DNA to enslave you to the aliens.
Yeah, of course. Can I get a Venom, a symbiote, like something? Can I get a Clintar? No.
No, you're just going to be NPC servant to the alien. Once you ate that Taco Bell meal, like.
I mean, we saw a lot of NPC behavior in the past 2 years, but I'm not gonna get into that. Um. All right, y'all. We will catch you next time. Everyone have a good night. Thank you for tuning in, and peace out.
Peace.